Hey guys, it's Wayne from Sling Pilot Academy here. Sometimes we forget about all the really special moments we have here. Folks going off to their first commercial jobs, students passing check rides. We're living it here every day. Just last Friday we did 4 check rides in a day. So sometimes we forget to celebrate some of the successes. So what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to celebrate the success of Travis, one of our students. So we often talk about Travis because he did our 9-month course in 5.5 months. We absolutely don't tell people that's achievable. He actually did his instrument and PPL at the same time, so he was attending both ground schools. He was literally here 12 hours a day or more. So we don't tell people it's achievable. It is still our record. We often have people who will knock off a week from the 9 months or a month or maybe 6 weeks. So really unusual to have someone do it in 5.5 months. Travis actually started with us with 0 time, and in 13 months he was heading off to Advanced Air, first commercial flying job outside of Sling.
Hi, Travis Bernard. I got hired at Advanced Airlines based out of Hawthorne Airport. I will be a second officer on a PC-12, which is a turboprop. They've got bigger planes and faster jet planes and all that kind of stuff that I can move up into, so that's good. Upgrades are really quick right now. So I'll be a first officer, and then basically everybody's getting hired to be a captain within 6 to 7 months. So looking forward to that. And I went the 135 route instead of waiting for the 1,500 hours, because ultimately I'll end up getting to the airlines quicker as a result of this. So that's where I'm at.
So to explain why you might choose a 135 operation versus a regional airline, which is a 121 operation, to go to a regional airline, you need 1,500 hours of flying experience to meet the minimums. Travis, from the day he started here, and he started with 0 time, at 13 months, he was heading off to a job at Advanced Air with just 700 hours of flying experience. So you can get there quicker. So while our other guys that are building time for a regional airline are still working here as a CFI, Travis is off having a blast, having a ton of fun flying Pilatus. He's also got the opportunity in the future to fly King Air, their Challenger jet. They operate some Dornier 328 jets. I think they were talking about buying a Gulfstream for flights to Europe. So he can be off there getting turbine time and jet time, and then skip the regionals altogether. So if you go to a 135 operation, you can build 2,500 to 3,000 hours of turbine or jet time, and then you can go straight to a major. So it's a different path. And for him, he wanted to be here in LA, and they're just a stone's throw from Torrance Airport. So what we're hearing from a lot of our graduates, not just Travis, so I was talking to Mark Cole just a few days ago, and then I ran into Travis and said, hey, how's it going? How's the training at Advanced Air? And he said, wow, what a joy it was to do my training in the Sling 2, to use those advanced avionics, the Garmin G3X Touch, the G10 650, and to use the autopilot. Both of them told me that they had people training at the same time at them that were asking really basic questions about the autopilot, like why would I use indicated airspeed versus vertical speed? And we take it for granted. Our students are flying these advanced avionics every day. And it would be like, to use an analogy, if you'd been using a flip phone for the past few years and I handed you an iPhone and I told you to show me how to use the iPhone. It's a lot to take in, but if you're using the advanced avionics day after day and the autopilot, it becomes second nature. So when our guys are heading off for commercial jobs, they're finding it really easy to transition. So let's hear from Travis about why he really appreciated the opportunity to train here at Sling and why it made his transition more seamless.
So training at Sling, and in the Sling specifically with the advanced Garmin avionics, definitely was a huge help for the training that I ended up doing to fly the plane that I'm flying now, which is the PC-12. It feels like a big Sling. It kind of has one throttle leveler, the same as the Sling does. It's got advanced avionics. What I learned just learning how to fly, but doing it in an advanced plane, all of those concepts transitioned to the new plane, and I didn't have to relearn that in the new plane, whereas the other people that started with me had to learn all that stuff because they had been flying on Cessnas with steam gauges, the old analog gauges and stuff. It was much harder for them than it was for me because I'd already learned those concepts while I did all of my initial training in the Sling.
So don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps us with our channel. We really appreciate it.